Remember to subscribe and share. Dear listeners, welcome to Noel Anderson's 15 Minutes of Fame. This episode is simply titled Embrace the Grey, Dismantling Ageism. And today I will delve into the nuances of ageism, challenge stereotypes, and ask you, my faithful listeners, to celebrate with me the wisdom that comes with every wrinkle. So I say no to phrases like this, she's over the hill, or he's having a senior moment, and hey love, where's your Zimmer frame? In fact, it's phrases like these that make me want to quote the character Howard Beale from the film Network by saying, I'm as mad as hell about ageism and I'm not going to take it anymore. Which is why I'm recording this podcast. Now that I've got that off my chest, I've got to say I do feel better. As I chat, I'll be peeling back the layers of this very socially acceptable prejudice. So adjust your pacemaker if necessary, Harry. Stop scrolling through Tinder, Louise, and let's begin. Ageism isn't about the passage of time, it's about perception. Generations of conditioning have led us to view aging as a problem to be fixed or a disease to be cured. There's a Japanese folk tale, The Aged Mother, about a farmer who takes his mother to the mountain to die humanely after a crazy governor has ordered old people to their death. In the tale, the old lady's wisdom saves the day and saves both herself and her son from their fate. But what if we flip the script? What if we were taught to see aging not as a disease to be cured or eradicated like in the Aged Mother tale, but as a natural, powerful, lifelong process that unites us all? Aging isn't a flaw, it's a canvas upon which we are free to paint our unique stories. And if being old is flawed, then we will all be flawed and fucked in the end. The end, after all, is God's joke on all of us, including the very young. They'll get it eventually. Why do we dread growing older? Is it the wrinkles, the greying hair, or the never-ending aches and pains in our joints? No, it's not our joints, or our limp erections for that matter, that we all fear. It's the fear of becoming invisible, irrelevant, not heard, and dispensable. But here's the truth. Our worth doesn't diminish with each passing year. It expands. Now I know what you're thinking. That's not what the young girl at work thinks, or what the 30-something next-door neighbour believes. Well, I want you to tell them both to pull their head in. Getting older doesn't mean you're fading away. You're not fading away. We are stepping into our fullness. Now, I want you to imagine a world where we honour the collective wisdom of our elders. It's sometime in the future, obviously, but not now. I want you to picture a society where we seek advice from those who've weathered life's storms and climbed its mountains. Ageism robs us of this treasure trove of wisdom and experience. It's not too late, yes you, young Karen on TikTok, to reclaim it. I want you to sit at the feet of your elders, listen to their stories, and learn from their resilience. After all, they paved the way for the road that you walk on today. What do you say? Shall we take it up a level and talk about workplaces? We've heard it all before, and it goes something like this. Older employees are less adaptable. Well, I call bullshit on that. How about this old chestnut? Aging staff are less tech-savvy. What do I say? I say, stick your computer up your bum. What is really being said in those statements? Yep, you've got it. But let's challenge that way of thinking by saying age brings experience. It's time to recognise, at least in this podcast, that grey hair doesn't mean outdated skills in the office, or in the bedroom for that matter. With a little help from Viagra, most oldies can still get it up, so you can stick that in your lunchbox and unpack it later. You see, aging shouldn't feel like you've been locked inside a cage. It should feel more like liberation. In the 60s and the 70s, there was a sexual revolution. People felt hemmed in. They needed to break free, and the world did break free. That's what we need now, a revolution on aging. Older people need to shed societal expectations and dance naked and free to their own rhythm. Let's redefine beauty beyond the pimply face kid and sexually charged youth, and celebrate laugh lines, crow's feet, and life stories as if it's 1999 all over again. You see, wrinkles aren't a sign of decay. They're love letters to a life well lived and well earned. Remember, we're all on this journey of life together, whether you're 25 or 85. I'm going to finish up now with a poem. It's called Embrace the Grey. In the tapestry of life we weave our threads, a symphony of moments, both bright and dread. Age, like silver strands, adorn our crown, a testament to resilience, to journeys known. Loneliness knocks, a persistent guest, yet within solitude seeds of growth invest. The mirror reflects stories etched in time, each wrinkle, a chapter, a rhythm, a rhyme. So, dear traveller, embrace the grey, for wisdom blooms where shadows sway. In vulnerability find your tribe anew, connections forged, hearts painted true. And when the ink spills and the podcasts play, remember, you're the author of your day. Write courageously, dance with the unknown, for life's grandest tales are uniquely your own. My name is Noel Anderson, and you've been listening to 15 Minutes of Fame. If you enjoyed this podcast, Noel Anderson's 15 Minutes of Fame, remember to subscribe and share.